Hello, my name is Victoria, and today I'm really excited to be talking about what I'm going to be reading for the O.W.L.s this year. This is the O.W.L.s magical readathon created by G at Bookworm, and I absolutely love her channel, and I've been watching her for like a year at least now, and I remember her doing this last year, and I think I only heard about it after it was already happening, so I didn't get a chance to participate, but this year I made sure that I knew what month it was and when it was happening. So let's just get right into the books that I'm going to be reading for the month of April. First of all, I just want to say that she is amazing. She has gone through so much work and detail into making this readathon happen. Basically, if you don't know anything about it, it's all linked down below. You can check out her announcement video, but she has a bunch of careers that would exist in the Harry Potter land. And you basically can pick a career and then go off of the prompts. And so my prompts, I've decided to be a magizoologist. And I printed it out because I just thought it was so cool. I basically decided to be a magizoologist because in my real life, I've often thought about maybe going back to school to become a veterinarian. And when I saw this was an option, I thought, hey, right up my alley. And so for this one, I would have 4 owls, and that would be care of magical creatures, charms, herbology, and potions. And so basically what you do is you compare your owls against the prompt page, and then each owl that you would have to take to pass your, magizoologist training is going to have a prompt for which book you're going to read. And seriously, this is so much fun. I just love this idea so much. And if you're wondering, a magizoologist would be a person who dedicates their life to studying, investigating, and protecting magical creatures. And that's one of my favorite things about the Harry Potter universe is the magical creatures. And, Hagrid's probably my favorite character of all time in Harry Potter. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to go for care of magical creatures. And the prompt for that is going to be a book with a land animal on the cover. For this one, I actually have a couple. Overachieving already. Is anyone surprised about that? I'm not. So I don't know if this counts as a land animal, but there's a dragon eye on this cover. I'm in the middle of the Earthsea, that's hard to say, Earthsea series right now. That's a tongue twister for some reason. And I'm on book 3. I'm really enjoying this series. And if a dragon counts as a land animal, then there you go. If it doesn't, I'm also going to be picking up, I think it's called Descendant of the Crane by a new debut author, and I can't remember her name right now, but I'll put the picture of the book right here. This is being released in the US on April 9th, and I've already pre-ordered it just because I was interested in it already. One of my reading goals this year is to read a new release book every month. And so I've already failed that goal a little bit, but we're gonna get to that in a second. But for April, this is gonna be my pick. And this has obviously a crane on the cover. So that's my other land animal, if a dragon doesn't count. If you don't know anything about Earthsea, it is a world that is technically created for, I think, young adults. I think she intended this to be a young adult series, but I think it could be enjoyed by all. This third book follows our main character, Ged. The whole series pretty much follows him, but book 2 was told from a different character's perspective, but had Ged in it as well. I think this one goes back to Ged's perspective, so looking forward to that. And this one is more, I think there's more dragons in this one. There weren't really dragons happening in the previous book. In book 3, for some reason, the world and its wizards are losing their magic, and Ged is on a quest to figure out why that's happening. Descendant of the Crane, if you haven't heard about it, I think is a Chinese-inspired fantasy. I don't know a whole lot about the plot other than it's Asian-inspired, and I'm excited to read it because I haven't read any Asian-inspired fantasy before. I don't like to know too much about my plot with fantasy books because I just want the world to sweep me away and for me to just kind of discover bits and pieces of it as I experience it. So apologies for not knowing a lot about this, but I think it's gonna be a good read. It has very good reception so far on the early reviews. The next owl I'm gonna have to complete is Charms, and the Charms prompt is age line, read an adult work. This month I decided to keep everything fantasy, just stay with the magical theme of the readathon. And for this adult work, I've just made a split second decision. I actually was not going to pick this up yet, but I'm just itching to pick this book up, and I think it's time. I keep hearing about this author, and I just feel like I have to. And that book is Brandon Sanderson, Elantris. I'm finally going to get to Brandon Sanderson. I am so excited. You have no idea. I already know I'm going to love it because I just know. But this is Brandon Sanderson's first book, I believe, in the Cosmere world, Cosmere sphere, whatever you call it. From what I understand, this one is maybe not his strongest one, but it is the first one, and I'm planning on reading Brandon Sanderson in publication order. So that's what I'm reading for the charms prompt. Again, I am beside myself with how excited I am to read Brandon Sanderson. The third prompt for being a magizoologist is Herbology, and for that one you have to read a book with a plant on the cover. Alright, so here's where we need to talk about my March failure. Like I said, I was going to be reading a new release book in 2019 every month, and for March I had picked Priory of the Orange Tree. I didn't get to this at all. Because of middle grade March, I just kept picking up middle grade books instead, because I wanted to participate in that too, and this just needed my full attention. March was really busy. I didn't feel like I was equipped to pick this up. I'm making this a priority though. I'm definitely gonna read this now in April, even though it's huge. I'm definitely gonna be doing it. And it's there's a plant somewhere. It's not very big. Oh, right there. See? There's a plant. Yeah, it counts. It counts. This is all the rage right now. It is about a world where there are dragons, and there's an east and a west, and that's really all I've heard about the plot. I've, again, kept myself away from reviews and things like that because I just don't want to be spoiled, and I just want to experience everything brand new. So I am going to read this huge behemoth of a book this month. And my fourth and final prompt for the owls is to read a sequel, and that would be, I think it's under potions, is the last owl I have. So that would be Prince Caspian, the fourth book in the Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis. And I've been making my way through this. I've been rereading these. I haven't read them since I was very young, and I'm just having a really good time doing it. I didn't actually like the previous one as much, The Horse and His Boy. I found myself getting a little bit lost in it, and maybe could have been because I was doing the audiobook. So I'm hoping this one I have a little better experience with. But yeah, that's a sequel. That's counting for my potions prompt. Again, I think this readathon is just such a brilliant idea, and she has put so much work into this readathon, and I'm just so impressed. So I'm really excited to be jumping into this one this year. Let me know if you're participating or what you're reading in April in general. I look forward to discussing with you some of these books and reading them this month, and I'm so excited about what I'm going to read in April, like more than any other month so far. I'm so excited. I hope you're having a great day and a great week and a great month wherever you are in the world, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more bookish content from me. I love to connect with people. I'm here for the friendship. And until my next video, I will chat with you down below in the comments. Bye-bye.